for many years now, the conversation has been about the idea that you are insouling your body. That you're taking your soul's perspective and you're adding it into the mix of your knowledge and wisdom and expertise on being physical. That you're raising your vibration by living consciously in order to connect with your soul's perspective in a very real way. This is a very real connection. It's beginning to happen. You're beginning to experience it more and more and more, where you're actually feeling the connection of your soul's perspective, receiving insight, guidance, wisdom that you hadn't had before, and you're able to react and interact with your creations from a perspective that includes the wisdom of your soul's perspective. Sometimes we talk about what this might look like, how it might be, and the Visionaries, or the Guardians, started us off tonight with a very good exercise for practicing that. The temptation might be to feel like you were going out of your body when you were listening to the sounds or feeling the breeze. And they very cleverly brought you back every time so that you could experience the doing two things at once, but really it's being expanded while experiencing the physical form deeply. And that really is one of the ways to define this journey you're on, is being expanded while experiencing the physical form very, very deeply. And we want you to do both of those things simultaneously, for that is the purpose of why you've been doing all this other stuff, is so that you could have this journey occur where the physical form becomes the foundation for building an experience, building a life, building a way of experiencing that is brand new. As you bring yourself into this position where you have this opportunity to say, I am living expanded while also being very, very physical, you give yourself an opportunity to know the world, know the earth, know this being that you are in a far deeper way. That's one of the rewards, if you need that word. A reward of all this work you've done is to experience the physical in a way that's never been experienced before. The physical is primarily experienced from the fear-based operating system as something that's a pain in the ass, dangerous, painful, fearful, and something that you really wish you could be avoiding. When the truth of the matter in reality is quite different. Yes, the physical form gives you all kinds of opportunities for growth, and some of those opportunities for growth are painful, are uncomfortable. But there are other ways to experience the physical form as well. And those ways can come from the infusion of your soul's perspective and combined with a new response to triggers, habit, baggage, static. That's why we work on that. We work on giving you options for new responses to triggers, habits, baggage, and static, so that you can have a new way of seeing the physical form. And that new way of seeing the physical form can be born anew in a way. It can be fresh, so that you can have a fresh perspective on what goes on in the physical body, so that when your soul's perspective is able to interact with you, you're not bringing a bunch of crap along with you. You're bringing fresh perspective. This is what we work on. As you start to bring this fresh perspective in and leave those baggage, habits, static, and fears behind, one of the things that we have seen you guys want to do is cling to certainty, and that's why we had those long talks about living in uncertainty as the place of potential. We just want to remind you tonight, as you move into this new energetic, to let uncertainty be a friend of yours. Because it's really the only place anything ever happens, is in the place of potentials.